What's up, everyone? I wanted to take a few moments here today to talk to you about two really cool things that happened about last week or so at relatively the same time. In fact, I think it was like the exact same day that both of these milestone events occurred. So let me talk about the first one because it's like an actual recordable numerical milestone. Okay, so about last week, I think on Friday last week, we surpassed 3,000 subscribers, which is like an insane thing to think about because the last 6 months or 6 to 8 months or so, I have been kind of like milling for the most part with the content on this channel. I started a separate filmmaking channel and was doing a lot of stuff with that and filling in here whenever I had ideas. But I got close to another milestone that I'll talk about after this one, and I really started pushing things to start getting content coming out more consistently on this channel yet again. So I want to say from the bottom of my black darkened heart, thank you so much for all of the support from every single one of you, all of the sharing, all of the likes, all of the comments, all of the suggestions, all of the sharing that you guys do with the content that I make here on this crazy little platform we all call YouTube. I have made it so much further than I ever thought that I actually would. When I created any kind of content for the first time ever, like I never thought that this would be a thing that would gain some kind of success, and it's a really great feeling. 3K is a big number. That's a lot of people. Not a lot of people actually get this far, and the further I go, the less and less amount of people are in the same ballpark as I am in terms of achieving that goal. 3K doesn't seem like a lot when you've got other channels that have like millions and tens of millions of subscribers, but it's still quite a lot in terms of the creator space, and especially since it's something I don't do full-time, like that means something, and it means something to me with both of the milestones that I'm talking about today because it validates my passion and my interests here with what I'm trying to achieve with both my filmmaking and my music and the combination of the two with this channel. It's a crazy thing to think about, and I'll say that a million times over. The idea of being able to, you know, commit more to this thing as a full-time situation, that idea gets closer and closer and clearer with each and every single one of these milestones that we hit. And I've had my ups and downs with this channel. That is 100% true. It can be really exhausting, and sometimes I run out of ideas, and sometimes I just don't have the motivation to create content, and it can be really tough, and that can be a whole conversation for another time, with the whole mental health struggle of what it's like to be a creative and trying to, you know, pursue your passions and stuff like that. That's a whole other Pandora's box, but we're here to celebrate today. So we hit 3,000 subscribers. We kind of blew past it pretty quick, actually, and we're continuing to rise. So again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much to every single one of you that continues to support me, that has supported me, and will support me in the future. It means so much to me that I can do this thing for fun and have people actually enjoy it, and have it progress a possibility of a career. It makes me so incredibly happy. It's hard to put into words. So give yourselves a pat on the back, because if it weren't for you guys, this channel wouldn't really exist as it does. So you have a part to play in this. Like I said, all of the times that you share my videos, that you like my videos, that you comment, that you interact in any way, it helps the channel. It helps progress things to where they are right now. And if you're in this for the long term, I'm in this for the long term. I'm probably in this for the long term no matter what, even if there are 0 of you, because it is just something that I have to do. But that's neither here nor there. I thank you guys so much. I say this every milestone, and I ramble on forever, but really, I need you to understand that, like, it means a lot. It means a whole lot. The support that I get from you guys. It's extremely validating. It's extremely motivating, and it makes me happy with what I do. All right. That's enough of all the mushy stuff. Now we're on to the second milestone that we hit. Literally in the same day that we passed 3,000 subscribers, we also hit another milestone. So I recently started pushing a lot of content out, and I'm going to try to continue to keep that schedule up. And it's worked pretty well. I put a lot of thought into what I was doing, and it pushed me over to the crossing line, the finish line of this milestone. So this one may not mean as much to you, but it does for creators, especially on YouTube. So I'm officially, like fully 100% officially, a YouTube partner now. So I'm part of the YouTube partner program fully at 100%. I was kind of halfway there a couple months ago. Like you can become a member, and I had a couple other things that I could do with like super chats and stuff like that. But like the main bulk of like ad revenue and like all this awesome perks that every creator that makes money on this platform gets, I didn't have quite yet, because they kind of break up the partner program into two sections now. But now I can say fully, I am 100% a partner 100% of the way. So now I can start monetizing every single, well, not every single, some of them I can't. Covers get tricky, and reactions and stuff get a little weird, but I can start monetizing my videos now. So advertisements and all that fun stuff pay me now. Now I'm getting paid from YouTube for everything that I make. So the more that you guys watch, the longer that you watch, the more that you guys share, the more essentially money that I can make from this passion of mine and the content that I create, which plays into further pushing the possibility of pursuing this type of thing full-time closer and closer and closer to me. So I'm going to have to do some math and figure out, like, you know, where I need to be and what I'm going to do, and come up with a real game plan, because not everybody gets this opportunity, okay? From the research that I've done, only between 6 and 8% of anybody who has a YouTube channel actually meets the criteria for the YouTube Partner Program. So I'm within the top 6 to 8% of creators now on the platform. And you know, that's a weird thing to think about, like, oh, well, you don't have millions of followers. Honestly, subscribers do matter to some extent, but it's mostly a vanity number nowadays. What really matters is your views and your watch time. Watch time is the biggest one. So that was the hardest aspect of the requirement to meet the standards for the YouTube Partner Program. That 4,000 hours of watch time is a lot, and it's pretty steep in my opinion, but it is really a tough thing to achieve. But now that I'm within that top 6 to 8% and I'm part of the YouTube Partner Program, it gives me that much more motivation and validation to continue pursuing this type of thing, because now I can really take a business aspect perspective look at it more so than I was before. Before this, a lot of the money that I had coming in from the content that I made was a lot of like working with companies, it was memberships, it was Twitch, and it was streaming my music on like Spotify and Apple Music and stuff. But now I'm making ad revenue from my YouTube videos. So I'm going to come up with a game plan here and take this channel a little more seriously from a business perspective, and setting things up respectively for that, to try and make this thing possible. Because then if I reach that point where I can pursue this full time, then I can just endlessly make content for you guys. And I know you guys enjoy stuff. You're constantly telling me things you want to see. I'm constantly having ideas that I try to work on in my head and things I want to record. And it's something that is a lot more possible now than it ever was. So does this change anything about what I'm doing with this channel? No. I'm still going to do metal covers. I'm still going to do original music. I'm still going to do plugin reviews and gear reviews and how-tos and anything that I can think of that I've done in the past. I'm going to continue to pursue this channel the same way that I always have. I may start to make things in place of series like I have recently with a lot of like the greatest free plugins and stuff like that. Those are just kind of ideas that I can do multiple videos on that showcase multiple plugins that are kind of within a series that I can put a playlist together so that you guys can watch those all together, get really great information, see some really cool plugins and stuff that you can get for yourself, and both benefit from that situation. So the only thing that's going to change is kind of my approach to when I'm going to make videos, how often they're going to come out, and what style they're going to be when. You know, it's a lot of business talk. It's a lot of boring stuff that I'm not going to sit here and blow your ear off with. But again, I'm going to pursue this channel a lot more seriously now because of that possibility of making it a full-time thing. And it's again, like I said earlier, with passing 3,000 subscribers, this is a crazy thing to even think about. Like, it's insane that this is even a possibility of anything. So I'm already seeing the analytics coming in, and some of the ad revenue stuff that's coming in, and it's pretty promising. Now, it's not anything that's going to allow me to quit my day job right now, but I could easily see it being there fairly-ish soon, depending on how I approach things with the channel. So I know I'm boring you with the business stuff, but it gets me extremely excited because I feel like along this journey that I've been on with this channel and everything that I do with my music and filmmaking and everything, it's like an uphill battle against yourself and against other people. You're always constantly trying to like prove yourself to other people and prove yourself to yourself. And that's something that I struggle with a lot, is I have to kind of prove that I'm good enough to myself, right? And that's an internal thing, and that's probably never going to go away, but that's kind of what drives me to create, right? I'm always trying to better myself. I'm always trying to do the next biggest and better thing, and I'm always trying to improve every aspect of my filmmaking, to my audio quality, my music, my songwriting, my guitar skills, my camera skills, all of it. And again, I have to prove myself to myself. And that can be a really hard thing to deal with, but it drives the passion. It drives the passion, and I mean, it just leads to great things, in my opinion. Products that come out in terms of videos and content, it's just the way that the wheel turns with this kind of thing, and it makes me entirely, wholesomely proud and happy for myself that I've achieved both of these goals recently. The partner program thing is a bigger one to me because 3,000 subs is, as amazing as it is, it's just another number milestone. It's really cool, but the partner program aspect means a whole lot more to me because it makes that reality of being able to be a full-time creative that much more possible. So if there's ever any advice, not that you're asking for it, but if there's any advice that I would ever give anybody who's trying to pursue their passions, especially if it's creative, just do it. It's going to be tough. It's going to take time. Maybe you get lucky and you blow up overnight. Usually those don't go well because you fall just as quick. But continue to pursue your dreams, because I've done so at the friction of others and the spite of others and jealousy of others and hate of others. I've continued to do it for myself. And that's what truly matters, is you're doing it for yourself. That's the biggest thing. And when you realize that and you start doing things for the betterment of yourself, to make yourself proud and to prove yourself to yourself, you will be a much, much happier person and a much better creative for doing so. So for the last time, from the bottom of my cold, dead, black heart, thank you guys so much for all of the support. None of this would be possible without you guys passing 3,000 subscribers, getting into the YouTube Partner Program. It's two amazing double whammy milestones to celebrate, and I love you guys for it. And yeah, that's it. celebrate with me down in the comments. Leave a bunch of like party things or like woohoos or something, or just give me some horns. I don't know. I don't usually do that kind of thing and tell you guys to comment specific stuff, but it should be celebrated, I think. Maybe I'm just being a narcissist. I don't know. The video's trailing off at this point, so I'm going to get out of here. Again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all that you guys do. It's exciting times right now. See you guys later.